It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Let me talk to you. Hello, Luke Michael Howard, clinical hypnotist and owner of Lukenosis Hypnosis here today. And I have a big announcement. It's been 5 years since I actually did an in-person hypnosis session. Now, make no mistake about it, over the last 5 years, I've literally worked with thousands of clients via Zoom online, tremendously successful. I've gone around the world hosting hypnosis courses, training other hypnotists and change workers. But over the last 5 years, I haven't worked one on one in the same room as people. Even before COVID happened, the dreaded C word, about 80% of my clients were coming from outside of Toronto, Canada, where I'm based. And even a year before COVID, I used to have three offices, one in Toronto, where I'm based, one in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, where I used to live, and one in Las Vegas that I used to frequent quite regularly. And it was a bit expensive for people outside of Canada to fly in for a session and to leave. So I was doing Zoom and Skype and all that business before every change worker and hypnotist was doing it. Then COVID hit, and I took everything online. And the results were even greater with people. Strangely, I thought just doing hypnosis online, there would be some kind of magical element. My ego got in the way. There's some magical element when I'm in the same room as someone that makes the hypnosis even more powerful. And I got hit, bitch slapped by the stark reality is no, it's the same thing. The thing that I'm working with, and any good hypnotist is working with, is your mind. All right. So as long as you can see and hear me, it doesn't matter if we're 5 feet apart or 5,000 miles apart with a thing called the Atlantic Ocean in between us, as long as you can see and hear me and I can see and hear you, then hypnosis is successful. And in fact, my rates of success went up with clients, and I was doing it on Zoom, and I thought this is a bit strange. And being a curious fellow, I wondered, postulated why this was so. And the best answer I came up with is oftentimes when the client came into my office, the neurology wasn't switched on in the brain of their problem. An example of this is the smoker that was coming to see me because they wanted to quit wasn't going to smoke in front of me. The chronic heroin addict or cocaine addict wasn't going to sniff up or inject in front of me. The chronic porn user, God forbid, wasn't going to do what you do when you watch porn in front of me. The chronic sex addict wasn't going to do that, thankfully, in front of me. But they most likely were going to do it at home or where they were particularly comfortable. So oftentimes clients would forget to bring their problem to my office. So I'd ask them, first question, well, on a scale of 0 to 10, how much do you want to do? Insert your problem, X, Y, and Z. 10 would be high, 0 would be low, non-existent. But let's say, well, Luke, it's a 0 or 1 because I just smoked. I just took a bump of coke. I just did some heroin. I just pleasured myself. I just had an anxiety attack before I came in. So now I'm good. So then I would say, well, how the hell are you, if it's a 0 now and we haven't really started work, how are you going to know this stuff has worked before you leave my office today? And they'd be like, well, good question. But when I'd ask people when we would do it at Zoom, they're like, well, yeah, Luke, I just had an argument with my partner and now my anger's up. Or Luke, I just went shopping and my anxiety's up. Or Luke, it's been a stressful day and I've been chain smoking, chain eating, chain coke using, whatever it was. So I am and have been quite comfortable and happy doing a hypnosis only online. And quite frankly, I am a lazy bastard as well. So it's perfectly fine and successful. And most of my sessions are still, 100% up until now. The announcement is coming, has been online. But this year, I've had an increasing number of people reach out and they want to do one-on-one in person. And I would try and deter them, and I'd be quite honest. I mean, like, if you're going to get me, first of all, I don't have an office. And if I did, it'd be more expensive because I have to go rent out an office and all that business. And then you have to worry, you, the client, to get in a car parking space. And quite frankly, be in an office with someone you've never met before. Hopefully, we're friends because you've seen one of my 1,600 videos out there. But there is still something about being in a room with your eyes closed to someone you've never met before. I get it. I've been doing this for 25 years. It hasn't been the first time I've encountered that problem. However, when you're at home, you don't need to worry about that because you're comfortable. However, there has been a segment of people I guess I've been doing a disservice to. So the announcement is I'm going to be offering for the first time in 5 years, in-person hypnosis. Now, again, I'm going to try and deter people from doing it because, quite frankly, it's better to do it online. It's more powerful. You're more comfortable. It's going to save you worrying about driving, finding spaces, and I'm a lazy bastard. There is nothing more special about doing it online. Yes, I like to pat myself on the back and figure I'm the great and powerful and, oh, my charisma in the room is going to change you. But any hypnotist that says that they have to do it in the room and they can't do it over Zoom, the red alarm, a red flag should drop in your head saying they're perhaps not very confident, don't have a track record of success, or there's something a bit dubious. So again, most of my work will be online and I will deter that. For the people that absolutely desperately must be in the same room as me and do the hypnosis because there's a magical power, even though I told you there isn't, I am going to offer in-person sessions after 5 years. It's going to be more expensive because I need to get off my couch and get an office for you. I already have an office actually set up. It's not something that I'm going to, again, try and deter people away from it as much as possible for all the reasons I've just given. But if you absolutely must change and you absolutely must be locked in an office with me, well, not locked, but you know what I mean. It's not like a wrestling in a steel cage match. But you feel that there's some magical thing about being in the room. And if you're not in the room with the hypnotist, it won't work. If you have that belief, irrespective of what I've just said for the last 6 minutes, all right, then I do offer in-person sessions. It will be more expensive, but it will be something I offer people out there. It's really no more special. It's really no more unique. But there are some people that have got it stuck in their noggin. It won't work unless I'm in the same room. There's a secret sauce when I'm in the same room. It don't matter how many ways I say there isn't and it doesn't, and how many people I've got that have worked online that have left me video reviews saying the success has happened offline on Zoom. We didn't even meet him in person. Doesn't matter. These people still believe. And for those people, I don't want to leave you disenfranchised. So I am going to be offering in-person sessions. It's going to be a small part of what I do. Most of the stuff, again, will be online. It will be more expensive, and I'm already bloody expensive. It will be more expensive to meet me in person for the reasons I've given you, but it's an option if you want that. My office is in Toronto and it is in the downtown region. But yeah, that's the announcement. If you want to see me in person and you want to work in person in close proximity, that is available for the first time in 5 years in and around the Toronto area, downtown. And if you're somewhere else that's not in Toronto or out of the country or province or what have you, I've got you covered because we do it online and it's just as powerful, if not more powerful. But I want to cater towards the people that want to do it in person as well. So if you're interested, you want some more information, then reach out. There'll be a link, there'll be a tag, there'll be an email address, something in this video if you want more information, or just comment underneath. Always believe.